What's going on, everybody? Greg Ehrenberg here from OddsShopper. We're breaking down another NBA slate for Wednesday. A lot of games to choose from. We've got a bigger slate than we had yesterday. So as you guys come in, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also leave a comment below to let me know whatever it is you think about my bets or just the slate as a whole. And like I said, we've got 10 games today, more spots to choose from, although even on a smaller slate, we were pretty successful yesterday. I had 3 bets in my betting video, and we won all of them. We went 3 for 3. Those bets were Chris Paul under 1.5 threes. He only hit 1. We had Devin Booker over 24.5 points, and just a line that was way mispriced in hindsight. We saw Devin Booker really go nuts yesterday against the Kings, put up 32 points. One thing that was a little bit annoying from my standpoint, though, is I did add one other bet later on the day in our Discord channel where I took Devin Booker plus 1.5 points versus De'Aaron Fox. If you'd have told me going into the game that Devin Booker was going to put up 32 points, I would have told you that bet was going to win, far more often than not, especially it was a bet that I felt really confident about going into the slate. And what ends up happening, though, De'Aaron Fox puts up 35 when Devin Booker had 32, and Fox hit a 3 with just a few seconds left in the game, which is what put him over the top when those guys were tied. So that ended up being my only losing bet overall for the night. And then one other winning bet was a Fred VanVleet for under 3.5 threes, and that was a plus money bet yesterday. So overall, felt pretty good about the slate. We were profitable, and once again, it's been a really good run as of late. I really do like all the support I've been getting from you guys. And if you want more information for myself, I've got my betting Discord channel. You guys get access to, for 1 week, 50% off when you sign up using the link below. And I think you guys are going to like it, and then you'll just stick around in perpetuity going forward. It'll help you make some money, and then the Discord channel will end up paying for itself. Let's talk about the NBA slate on Wednesday. These are my favorite bets of the day. So let's start us off here. This is a bet that's been a staple for us lately, guys, and I said that we are going to continue betting it until the sportsbooks start to move this line. Walker Kessler, over 1.5 blocks. I don't even know what to say beyond just what I've said the last few times we've bet it, just that this is a way underestimation of how good of a shot blocker Walker Kessler has become. So his last handful of games, we're looking at the last 5 games for Walker Kessler. He has 2 or more blocks in 4 of them. You look at the numbers overall for Walker Kessler since moving into the starting lineup, he's averaging 2.3 blocks over the last 2 weeks. On the whole, he's averaging 2.6 blocks. He's one of the best defensive players in the NBA. He's one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. He is consistently hitting over 1.5 blocks, and sportsbooks keep posting this number. I'm going to keep betting it. It's winning for us every time that we bet it, and also just far more often than not on the year since he's been moving into the starting lineup. So Walker Kessler, over 1.5 blocks. Let's keep at it, guys. This is just a bet that I don't even think we think about. We just bet it, we move on, and then hopefully they post it again next slate. If you guys haven't taken advantage of the offer we have with DraftKings Sportsbook yet, here's a pretty easy way to make some money. Sign up at DK Sportsbook using the link we have below, because when you place a $5 bet on any money line after signing up, it pays out $150 as long as that team wins, no matter what the odds are. So the biggest favor you can get on anything tonight, Toledo, men's college basketball, minus 2,100 favorite. So normally, you'd have to bet $21 just to win $1 on Toledo. But with this offer, a $5 bet on Toledo is going to pay out $150 when they win. And they're such a big favorite that we know they're going to end up winning today. So take advantage of this offer and really maximize all the kind of sign-up bonuses you can get at different sports books. A really great way to help build your bankroll. But once again, just make sure when you sign up, use our link below so they know that we are the ones who sent you. And if you or anybody that you know has a gambling problem, call or text the number 1-800-GAMBLER. So my next bet, this is on one of my rivals. If you guys don't know about my rivalry with Jimmy Butler, we've been trying to organize a boxing match for quite some time. He's been ducking me, though. He never responds to me on Twitter about this. We sent him a contract to try to get a fight. He does not respond. Him and I, we don't get along very well. But with that said, I think I might like him tonight if he could do me a favor, and that is not hit any threes, because the over-under for Jimmy Butler threes today is 0.5, and while that seems like a low number, because it is, Jimmy Butler's not a three-point shooter. It's not something he does very well or very often. So actually, in the last 16 games Jimmy Butler's played in, he's hit a total of 4 three-pointers. And overall for the season, when the Heat have been healthy, he's not been a guy that's launched a whole bunch of threes. So you look at some of the recent games for Butler, and yeah, last time out he hit a 3 against the Denver Nuggets, but before that, no threes against Orlando, none against Houston, none against Indiana. This is a guy who more often than not doesn't even take a three-point attempt in any individual game. He's more of a mid-range shooter, somebody who gets to the free throw line. So I don't really think this line should be 0.5. I mean, I guess it kind of has to be. Like, what other line would you set on it? But it should be really heavily juiced towards the under, which it just isn't right now with Jimmy Butler, which is why this is a bet that really stands out in our projections over at NBA Bet Pro. our new prop betting tool that you guys can get 1 week free access to using the link we have below. But we've got Jimmy Butler projected for 0.25 threes tonight. So we're looking at like 1 out of every 4 games he ends up making a 3-pointer. The line is 0.5. I like the under. Jimmy Butler, not a volume 3-point shooter. I think he's far more likely to not make a 3 than he is to make one tonight. Now, one final bet. It's also another one that we've played probably like 2 or 3 times over the last couple of weeks. Trey Murphy, over 3.5 rebounds. Look at the recent games for Trey Murphy as he's really had to step up for this team due to the amount of injuries they have. And by the way, there could be even more today. So we now know officially Zion Williamson unfortunately aggravated his hamstring injury. He's going to be out at least another month or so. And then in addition to that, CJ McCollum is currently questionable to play. So the minutes that we've seen from Murphy in recent games, 32 last time out, 34, 32, 36. Those are the course of the last 4 games. And in the last 5 games for Trey Murphy, he's had 4 or more rebounds in 4 of them. And the only time he missed, he had 3 rebounds. So Murphy's playing extended minutes right now. He's going to have to continue playing those minutes in the absence of Zion, and potential for even more minutes today if CJ McCollum isn't able to go and the Pelicans need to get more shooting on the court. So Trey Murphy's having a really nice breakout season. He's become a really nice piece for the Pelicans. And I like him too because we won his rebound prop a handful of times this year. Going after it again, Trey Murphy over 3.5 rebounds. So recapping today's props, and hopefully we could have another undefeated prop night here on the NBA video. Walker Kessler over 1.5 blocks, Jimmy Butler under 0.5 threes, and then Trey Murphy over 3.5 rebounds. Always, guys, any kind of comments you leave or any thoughts you have, always appreciate it. I always read those. Also, before you leave, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and good luck tonight.